Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. It's Mike.
It's Jen.
So Halloween is almost here, and what do you do on Halloween? You
trick or treat.
Trick or treat, okay.
Go to haunted
houses.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll tell you this right now. Are you a fan of haunted houses?
No.
Have you been to one before?
Yes.
Which one have you been to?
Most of them were like in amusement parks. You know those haunted houses?
Yeah, like Universal.
Yeah.
So you don't like them, but you've been to them.
No, I hate them.
You hate them.
I hate them.
Okay, but you still would go in.
If it's too extreme, never.
I'm almost died at haunted houses.
How?
I literally almost died in a haunted house once.
What happened?
Let me tell you. So I was in high school and I went to this haunted house in like Des Moines, Iowa, or somewhere. And then there was a girl behind me, and I was wearing a hoodie, and there was a girl behind me that I'd never met before in my life. So we're going through this haunted house. It's pretty scary. All of a sudden, I can't breathe. I'm like, what is going on? I cannot breathe. Someone is strangling me. And I look behind me, and this girl grabbed my hoodie, and is literally screaming and strangling me. And she is, when girls are scared, they are supernaturally strong, I feel. And I literally could not breathe. I'm like, don't kill me. Oh my God.
That's probably me in that situation too. I'm just like clinging on to the person in front of me for dear life. Did you tell her to let go?
Yeah, I said, I can't breathe. Like she was.
Actually, no, you can't even talk at that point. You're just like gasping.
I'm a strong guy. I was a strong guy back then, but literally she was choking the life out of me, and that would actually be really scary if that haunted house had a death me, strangled to death. Anyway, that would
I've
be
never
some
been in
news.
one of those haunted houses where they could like physically touch you or like do stuff to you.
Usually they can't, right?
Yeah,
Usually
they can't.
they jump out at you, they make a chainsaw, whatever thing. But I feel like a lot of them, what they do is they grab you on the ankle sometimes.
Oh.
But there's nothing compared to this haunted house. This is supposedly the creepiest haunted house in the world. Okay, you know what? I wouldn't consider this a haunted house.
No.
So this haunted house is called McKamey Manor. It's located in San Diego, California, and it's created by Russ McKamey. And supposedly he spent $500,000 creating this haunted house, which I do not consider this a haunted house. It's operating year-round. I feel like there's really not much hunting going on. Like it should be called torture house, because what happens is you go in and you go in 2 at a time, and the experience is up to 8 hours long. What happens in there is supposedly people they touch you. They touch you in this one.
Yeah, no, I'm not down for that kind of thing.
I mean, they strangle you. I mean, they don't kill you, obviously. They strangle you. They chain you up. They stuff you in a cage of snakes. They make you eat rotten eggs. It's a torture house.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what I feel like.
That sounds like a torture house.
Right, this is what I feel like.
But is it really like that?
Well, supposedly it is. Our story today, where this lady named Amy Milligan, she says she was so traumatized by visiting this manor, she's actually, she released a video. I'll put the link for you guys in the description box of her in this haunted house, and she says she was literally terrified, and she has psychological problems right now.
But then again, she knew she was getting into before going into the house, because they warn you of these things, like they will do these things to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not siding with her, because I do feel like you're correct. I feel like, okay, you saw this.
Yeah.
You saw a house that literally they said no one has ever completed.
Yeah.
Because even trained, I think Navy SEALs or someone like military people, they even tried to do it. They could not complete this.
But how do you complete this? Do you have to just walk through the
No,
entire thing?
no, I don't think it's walk. I feel like you just have to go through the 8 hours. You have to be tortured for 8 hours or something like that. So no one has been able to complete this. So she went through this, and she literally was just like, she's traumatized to this day. She feels like she has psychological problems now, because I don't know if she's pursuing a lawsuit even against this place. On the video, even in the pictures, you can see like she's kind of bruised up.
Yeah, she looks like she wants to just like run out as soon as possible.
Right. She didn't file a report with the police. She went to the police with her concerns. She did not file a report. I don't know if she's actually considering lawsuit again towards this haunted house.
You know what she said? She says, you give them so much trust and they break it. Why would you trust the people of this house? You know that they're going to do evil things to you. It's a haunted house on a whole new level.
I don't even trust like a regular haunted house. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't trust you not to jump out at me. You're gonna jump out at me, so I know what I'm expecting. But I do see like there are bruises on her.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they promised not to hurt the people. I don't think so, because they said that if you're making people eat rotten eggs and you're gagging people, and she said they even waterboarded her. Waterboarding, I don't know if you guys know, that's a torture technique used on that's banned by the U.S. government to be used on terrorists. So that's some hardcore torture technique. So if the waiver of the house said, hey, we're gonna do all this stuff to you, and you have to volunteer to be okay with that, then that's on her, because you shouldn't have went through that experience if you knew exactly that was gonna happen. But if they said, we're not gonna physically harm you, we're not gonna torture you, we're not gonna do anything like that, then that's on them. That's a problem with them. I've never been through this haunted house before. I will never do it. This is not a haunted house. This is a torture house. This is, I don't know why anybody would ever choose to do this. It's operated year round. You only go in 2 at a time, and no one has ever completed this. I don't know why anyone would volunteer to do this crazy thing, but...
Never in my life would I go in there. I'm telling you right now.
Let me tell you guys about another haunted house experience I had. So this is actually kind of funny. Can I tell the story? I'm done with this crazy story. So
just like fed up with
yeah,
her.
I mean, you guys can let us know in the comments if you would go through this or not, because this is I'm not even doing this, but kind of lighten the mood up a little bit. So I was in Universal, going through a haunted house, their haunted whatever mansion they have at Universal. The scariest part of the whole entire experience was I rounded a corner and I saw an Asian ghost in a fetal position, crying, sobbing. Like, you know, remember those movies? Like, okay, here's a couple things I'm afraid of.
Like The Grudge?
Like, I never seen The Grudge, actually.
Okay.
I'm afraid of little kid ghosts.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid of Asian girl ghosts.
Yeah.
Because that reminds me of the whole ring thing.
White skin.
Yeah, I'm like scared of that. So that's what I saw. Yep. Literally, Asian girls can put their hair over their faces and it looks creepy as heck. So that's literally, this girl is just like, she's like sobbing. I'm like, I'm not moving. Because I'm like, she's gonna like jump out at me. She's gonna do something to me. I'm not rounding that corner. So finally, I had to, right? Yeah. I'm like, okay, so I went with like a group of people. I'm like waiting for people to come with me. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go in case she does anything because I'm gonna freak. So I get over there, she does nothing. And then I realize something. That's not an actor. That's literally an Asian girl. It's too scared to move.
Sobbing in a corner.
Sobbing in a corner. So I had to be like, you okay? It wasn't funny for her, but it's kind of a crazy experience for me afterwards. I realized that's not an actor, that's actually a real life person.
Are we going to a haunted house soon?
We are going to a haunted house. Okay, so we are going to a real haunted house. We're not going to like one of these fake ones where people jump out at you. We're going to one with spirits, creepiness, that's all for real. We are going to the Winchester Mystery House, which is in the Bay Area. And this is a house, this is crazy. So this is a house created by this woman who was trying to escape spirits. The way she tried to escape spirits is she continued to add rooms to this house for as long as she was alive. So then she could confuse the spirits.
Do I want to go with you?
So they are like, they're looking for, like, there are always new rooms like in this house that's being found. So they stopped building the rooms, I think, after she died. I don't know. I don't even know if they found all the rooms in the house yet. I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna go there, and like we're like 5 minutes apart. You don't see me. Like call somebody. Like hashtag save my chin, because I might be literally trapped in one of them. I
mean, I'll be too freaked out to be looking out for you.
Man, this
I'll just
not
be
a good vote of confidence.
Gotta get out of here.
But yeah, supposedly it's really haunted and they're really ghosts and you could really get lost. So we're gonna go check it out. You know how many people are waiting for this?
How many?
24,000 people are waiting to go into this torture house. I don't understand you guys, but whatever makes you happy. I mean, some people really like that kind of stuff.
They're probably just bored of like the regular haunted houses and they want a more extreme experience.
This is not even, like I said, it's not even a haunted house. This is they torture. Anyway, let us know if you think this woman was exaggerating or you think really, I mean, this place really abuses people. And give us your favorite haunted house story in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you later.
Bye.